ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अन्तर्यश्च बहिर्विधूततिमिरं ज्योतिर्मयं शाश्वतं स्थानं प्राप्य विराजते विरमतामज्ञानमन्मूलयन्। पश्यन् विश्वमपीदमुल्लसति यो विश्वस्य पारे परः तस्मै श्रीरमणाय लोकगुरवे शोकस्य हन्त्रे नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते श्रीरमणाय। Today is very important day, they say, not for us. Ramana Bhagavan's Advent Day, September 1st. Should we celebrate? No, na? Advent Day for Ramana Bhagavan. That he came to Tiruvannamalai today. He is not bothered. People are bothered. But okay, one way of remembering him on these days. Fine. If they remember his teachings, then every day is an Advent Day. Anyways, 29th shloka. Satyastitirnahu mudeti yatra tacchodayasthana gaveshanena vina nanashyed yadi tannanashyet स्वात्मैक्य रूपा कथमस्तु निष्ठा. From the shloka 29, Ahankara Vichara, in particular, Ramana Maharshi is dealing. The mysterious Ahankara borrows from Atma few features, borrows from Anahatma some features, and it Ugama, it comes out. We never thought of this Ahankara before the class, isn't it? It was real. Ahankara as an entity, it was real. Now when we ask in the class, Ahankara doesn't exist, yes, now we come into reality. Until now it was only Mithya was real. Now what was real is Mithya. Because we are inquiring. Today he asks us on in all the couple of shlokas, very simple. He asks only to inquire. That is what he is doing. But here, inquire into this mysterious Ahankara. This is the last shloka for mysterious Ahankara, because we have seen from 25th. And usually, there are ways to reduce this Ahankara pravritti, Ahankara vritti. One is temporary solution, the other is permanent solution. What is the temporary solution? In temporary solution, we can divide into two: moral solution, immoral solution. What does that mean? Suppressing the Ahankara. Suppressing the Ahankara. When you're angry, or when you're tensed, dejected in life, sorrowful, what do the suggestion people give? Listen to some music, whichever music you like, Carnatic, whatever, rock music, pop, Balmurali Krishna, whatever music you want, listen. So you're suppressing the Ahankara. If you're not interested in music, go out, have a tour, suppressing the Ahankara. Think. These are the ways we all do. We think, Abba, now I am fine. After listening to a music which we like, or seeing some pleasant thing, going to a place. Monday to Friday, ahankara. Saturday, Sunday, nirahankara. Nirahankara means weekend maja. Not now after Corona has come. Every day is nirahankara. No work. That is another problem. So this is morally suppressing the ahankara. Morally suppressing the ahankara. Seeing something good, a pleasant to my eyes. I change the thought pattern. Somebody would have hurt me, or we would have had a fight. This will chill down, cool down. Okay, change the thing. Come, let's go out. Going out, will my mind change? After going out also, we'll talk about the same thing. What happened during the conversation. Listen to a music, soothing music. Nerves will cool down. It won't. Nerves won't get cooled down. Moral suppression. Immoral suppression. Smoking, drinking, changing the situation. This is another way of suppressing the ahankar. Or the yoga hatha yoga classes. Count from 10 to 1 slowly, because I don't know 1 to 10. Numeric, I don't know. 1 to 10, I don't know. They say count 10 to 9 because I have to think what comes after 10, 11. But this fellow says 9, 10, 9. Telling slowly only will get kovam. Why so slowly we have to tell? 8, 7. This will not cool down because it is only suppressing. It might come out anytime. Okay. Ramana Maharshi is telling none of this will work. Tackle the ahankara by the root. Uproot it. Very nice shloka. How to destroy the ahankara? Go to the moola. That is what we are talking. All the shlokas. Go to the moola of ahankara. Only by removing the root of ahankara, I remove ahankara based transactions, ahankara based situations, ahankara based giving reality, everything. What is the root of ahankara? Ajnanam, ignorance. Root of ahankara is ignorance. The next question is ignorance of what? Ignorance. Snake is born out of what ignorance? Not snake ignorance, rope ignorance. Similarly, ignorance of Atma, I have to know. Ignorance of Atma, the Adhishthanam, when I go to the root of that, ignorance goes. When does the darkness go? Only when there is a light. There is no other way. All this you know. I'm not telling you don't know. All this you know. All the class I'm talking on the same thing, explaining in detail. But yet, many people, including you, I think, all of you will conclude that there are many paths to moksha. Ajnanam is the cause. Jnanam alone is the reality. No. There are many paths to moksha. Four paths. Karma yoga, Upadana yoga, Raja yoga, Jnana yoga. Don't tell like that. I have to take an advent to some other place. Or I have to become an advent day, one day, future. No. For moksha, there is only one way. Jnanam alone. Nothing else. All the other sadhanas is encouraging you to become a Ajnani. Not a Jnani, Ajnani. All the other sadhanas are helping you to be more andam tamaha pravishanti. It is making you be in dark and dark, thinking that you are going towards the light. Because none of the other sadhanas are helping you to know what you are, who you are. Inquiry itself is not there. What is the use of such sadhanas? Oh no, chitta shuddhi it will give. Nothing will give. Chitta shuddhi will give. It is actually blocking the chitta to inquire. The other sadhanas are blocking your mind or the intellect to inquire in the name of surrender, in the name of upasana, in the name of suppressing the mind. Did you read that book, God Realization Through Reason? The initial 3 preface, how did he write? Abba, super introduction. He is telling all the sadhanas are disturbing you. And we value so much. None of them are helping. Today I am happy. You go out and have a pleasant view. Tomorrow I am sad. Day after tomorrow I am dull. Fourth day I come back again. And looking for various sadhanas, various tools to calm down. Either through people or through situation or through having a pleasant look or through closing the eyes. We are not tackling the ahankara. From morning till evening, we are not tackling. See there? Satyastitihi. First word, first line, first word. Satyastitihi. Stitihi means a state. Satyaha, the reality, the truth. The state of truth. What is the state of truth? Yatra aham na udeti. Where the ahankara will not rise, that is the state of reality. Means going to the root of ahankara, the adhishthanam. The permanent solution is moksha sthitihi. Satya is equal to moksha sthiti. Go to the root of ahankara, that is inquire, that is moksha. But see the word how Vasishtha Ganapati Muni has put into. Yatra aham na udeti, you have to split. We can learn so many things the way he has arranged the words. Yatra aham na udeti, ahankara cannot raise its head when you go to the moola of ahankara. Second line, tat means ahankara will permanently go udayasthane gaveshena na nashyet. Udayasthane gaveshena na nashyet. Na nashyet is in the third line. Udayasthanam gaveshena is in the second line. Without inquiry, ahankara will not go. In the first place, go to the moola of ahankara, that is moksha sthitihi. In the second line, without inquiry, ahankara will not go. Udayam means it is coming up. Sthanam means what? Ahankara. Sorry, moola sthanam atma. Gaveshana means inquiry. All the temporary inquiries are fine, or temporary solutions are fine, but that is not a permanent solution. Lot of remedies will give it. Will the remedies what I approach, will it give temporary or permanent solution? Temporary only, because that solution is based on what? Ahankara. Solution is based on ahankara, so it is always temporary. Moksha is possible only when you do atma vichara. That is called as satya sthitihi of the first line. Suppose a person says, like you all will say, or most of the people will say, I am not interested in this moksha. See, from morning till night, I am working hard, being at home, opening the laptop, cooking. In fact, most of the things I have learned being at home now. I am not interested in moksha. I need some peace, some relaxation. That is why I'm attending the class. I don't want moksha. Who said? You are just shouting, have moksha, moksha. I don't want. I want peace of mind. If this can give peace of mind, yes. I am not interested in moksha, if you tell, because there are many people. Because when you come for Atma Jnanam, that is moksha, the prerequisite is sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. In that sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, vairagyam is the foundation. Without vairagyam, Vedanta is only an information. When there is vairagya, Vedanta is a transformation. You might say, yes, you might glory Ramana Maharshi. You might glory me also. You don't, I know. You might glory me also. Oh, what a class. But have that teaching of Ramana Bhagavan gone inside you? If people say, I am not interested in moksha, why? Because vairagya is the foundation for Atma Jnanam. And when we talk about vairagya, we have to give up many things, especially the people whom we love. That is very tough. Swamiji, you are telling to leave everyone. No, I'm not telling Ramana Maharshi. It is very difficult. So that's why I don't want moksha. I came to you to just relax. But you are telling to leave everyone? I will not. I will leave moksha. I will not leave my ahankara. See? I can give up everything, but not this ahankara. Ahankara is causing the trouble. Give up that. No. Because there is a fear in giving up. If I think in those lines of giving up only, I'm getting fear. How to actually give up? ಅದು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಬೇಜಾರು ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಬಿಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? ನಿಮಗೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೋ ಕೆಲಸವಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮಗ್ ಬಹಳ ಕೆಲಸವಿದೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ರಾತ್ರಿವರೆಗೂ. ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ರಾತ್ರಿವರೆಗೂ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ನೋಡಿ, ಕೆಲಸ ಅಹಂಕಾರದ ಕೆಲಸ. From morning till night, what all we are doing is based on ahankara. How are we tackling? Keeping everybody in our control, how are we tackling? Yesterday, very beautifully he told, the moment I drop one attribute, avudhutaha, I pick up one attribute. Avudhutaha, sorry. Uddhutaha anta bantu. Dhuta grihita rupaha. The moment I drop one attribute, next attribute is ready to fall upon me. I am a son when son is in front of me. I am a husband when wife is in front of me. When are you without any relation? Tell me, when are you? You go to office, you are an employee. Or you are an MD or MT, whichever thing. Either you are MD or MT. Most of the MDs are MT people. Think. One or the other you have to take. Are we tackling ahankara? Because if we have to tackle ahankara, vairagya is very important. Swamiji, yes, vairagya is important, I know. You need not tell that. Don't stress the word vairagya. But right now we cannot. It takes time. In that case, all the best. If vairagya has to come to you, it will take time, then all the best. Bhagavan has already told you, develop vairagya through Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. That is the only way to develop vairagya, so moksha is possible. Later on, do not question me. Bhagavan is telling who? The Lord. Because next, when problem comes, you will run for solutions. And that solution is based on ahankara. It is a temporary ahankara suppressing solution. Isn't it? Prarabdha keeps on coming. Lie after lie, situation after situation. When are we tackling? This is a time to inquire. Bhagavan, the Lord says, do not complain me because I've already given you one solution, that is Vedanta Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, to tackle all your ahankara problems. You are not believing me. God has given you the first solution, the first remedy, the final remedy. You are not liking. Think. So simple the teaching is, how complicated we are. He is telling, Udayasthanam Gaveshana, inquire, go to the Moolam. That is the only way. If not, Yadi tanna nashyet, vinana nashyet, it will not go by itself. Ahankara will not go by itself until and unless you inquire. Yadi tanna nashyet, vinana nashyet. You have to inquire if you want peace of mind through Jnanam. Other peace of mind is at some point of time it will give. If you inquire, it will go immediately. Dhavatāha, that was the word yesterday. Katham nishtha syat, fourth line. How can you then talk about moksha if you don't inquire into ahankaram? Think. Moksha means security, anandam, peace. Swatmaika rupa nishtha mokshaha. Swatmaika rupa nishtha mokshaha. Nishtha means abidance, being in that state. Advaita jnana nishtha is swatmaika rupa nishtha. A state called Advaita is swatmaika rupa. Swatmaha eka rupa. This is the security we all should look for. Life insurance, mutual funds. I'm not telling no. That will be there. How we plan well ahead for insurance, isn't it? Though accident will not happen to most of us, yet we plan, isn't it? Future thing we are planning now, thinking that somebody might get affected, our own people might get affected. We are planning. Similarly, this Shastra plan we should do, inquiry plan we should do before. In case if something happens, I have a shock absorber to rely on. Ahankara moola eva ahankara moola vicharana dvarena moksha prapyati. Next. Koope yatha gada jale tatantaha nimajjaya buddhya shitaya nitantam shitaya nitantam pranam cha vachyam cha niyamya chinvan vinde nimajjaham kruti moola rupam. Vinde nijaham kriti moola rupam. This 30th and 31st shloka talks about sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. So we have seen this in length. We will just rush through. Because if somebody asks you, is self-knowledge easy or difficult? What will you answer? If somebody asks you, is self-knowledge easy or difficult? What will you answer? You've already given previously, we have seen this. What is the answer? Not answering. Asking the question, to whom? To whom is self-knowledge easy or answer? To the prepared it is easy, to the unprepared it is difficult. 10th shloka, I think. Because self-knowledge means people think many things there are self-knowledge. I can attain through many yogas. That is what we saw now. Hatha yoga. Hatavagi helabeku, hatha yoga maadi anta. Hatha. Idde sari anta. Swamiji, then what are you doing? You are also stressing the same thing. Yes, we have at least some viveka. Those people doesn't have any viveka because they don't use their buddhi. Bhakti yoga, Nama Sankirtana, that is widely spread. Nama Sankirtana pannunga poru. Bhagavan Nama sollungo, உங்களுக்கு மோட்சா கிடைச்சிடும், கண்டிப்பா கிடைக்கும். Because self knowledge is very driest knowledge. Nama Sankirtana or Bhakti is what? Wettest knowledge. Because you have to cry. Cry means wet. Na? This is dry, that is cry. Right. From time immemorial, people of both sides, Jnanis and other Ajnanis, are fighting. This is right, that is right. Yet we will continue because Prapancha has to go now. Swami, then what is this? Is it not Ahankara? But you are telling Jnanam alone is correct? Yes. This Ahankara will help you to be Nirahankara. That will not help. How? Because the present condition. We are praying to Bhagavan. Where are we? There only. You tell me, from the day you were born until now, are you changed? Is the Ahankara changed in spite of going to Tirtha Yatras, doing lot of japa? Which part in you has changed? Not even the insentient hair has changed, and nail has changed. Just a tag, I am a sadhaka. Which part in you has changed? Having the same identity? So here he says self-knowledge is important. For self-knowledge, you be a prepared student. That is what? Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. Prepare first and then enter. That is what I am also telling. But you are telling, go to the end. Means what? Come to Jnanam. I am still preparing. Just only have started my life. Morning, I am getting only early morning. Getting up is only a big issue. How do you tell me to understand all this? Getting up and doing prayers, japa. If I do 10 days continuously, 11th day, Ekadasi, I need a break. Maunam for all the sadhana. Telling all, please do not come near me today, Ekadasi. ನಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಅರ್ಥವಾಗೋದು. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಲೆ ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ. We'll run fast because shloka is, we have already seen sadhana chatushtaya sampatti in length we have discussed. Because if I discuss more on sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, vairagya will come towards that. That is why we will just run through. Ramana Maharshi is telling Indriya Nigraha, may you have sense control in this shloka. And he gives an example. An object has fallen into the well. Some object has fallen into the well. And you try various methods. You put a bucket and some stick or whatever you do. And the object has gone deeper into the well and you cannot even find now. So you call a person who knows swimming and who is well equipped enough to go inside the well deep down and bring the object for you. That is the example he gives. While diving down, how does he dive? Not with the eyes open, mouth open. He held his breath and mouth and he goes inside, closes his eyes and goes inside and then brings the object. That means what? Control your senses. He is using two sadhana here, vak tapas and pranayama. Yes, we have seen in Upadesha Sara also and even in Gita 4th chapter. Vak tapas and pranayama, or vak nirodha and pranayama. See there. First line, Gada jale kupe nimajjaya. Jale, water. Kupe means a well. Gada jale means a well which is very deep, depth. Nimajjaya means having gone down deep in that well. Then you have to add the story you have to complete. That he went, he held his breath, closed his eyes, mouth, everything. He went down and brought the object. That is anyway story. Because when you have to go deep, you have to hold your breath. Tatha, tatha yata should be there. In the same way, pranam cha vacham cha niyamya. Example should be stopped there only. You need not go to well and dive and to control the pranayama, because example continues that you need not. He's just giving an example. Pranam cha vacham cha. Pranaha means pranayama, control, regulate your breath. That's all, simple. Don't complicate. Pranayama means was taking from here, there, left, kumbhaka. Don't do all this. Just simply breathe. Simply breathe. See if both nostrils are fine. Just slowly you inhale, slowly you exhale. Mind will become calm. That's all. I have to lock my prana. I will give you an avatar lock. Lock. Godrej, you want? No, don't do that. It is all suppressing. It is all suppressing. Don't. People are talking all like this. It is not for Uttama Adhikaris. For Madhyama and Adhama Adhikaris, for all those sadhanas. If you are Madhyama and Adhama, you can continue. Not for us. Lock pannadu. Enge mele. Where do you want to? Prana is here. I have to lock somewhere else. Here, where up? Think nonsense. Just normal breathing so that all your sense organs are in your control. That is the idea. Why pranayama is suggested? When you breathe slowly, you become aware of things, so that what is there in front of you can think instead of imagining. That is the reason. Vacham, vak tapas. Vak tapas. Limited speech. If you have to speak, speak the truth. Don't build stories after stories after stories after stories. When these basic qualities are not there in us, what about Vedanta Shravana Mana Nididhyasana? Do you think that we will become a Jnana Nishtha? That is why many of the orthodox mutt will not speak Vedanta. Why? Because they know our nature. They show themselves as only a person who does puja. All the Jagat Gurus, why they don't teach? Because they know that we are not capable enough. Basic qualifications we don't have. Limit, vak tapas, speak little. And if you are speaking, see to that you don't tell always lies. Life is full of lies. Where will Atma Jnana come? Pranam cha vacham na niyamya. Control. Nitantam. Nitantam means totally mastered. Nitantam is in the second line, last word. Pranam cha vacham is in the third line. Niyamya. Regulate. Have some discipline. Chinvan. Chinvan, a very beautiful word, derived from the word called chi. Not chi. Chi. Chi is different. Chi, to seek. Here, seek means we can understand as Atma Vichara. Seek to know Atman. And how do you know? Buddhya Shitaya. Second line. Buddhya Shitaya. By practicing pranayama and vak tapas, I seek Atma Jnanam. I do Atma Vichara through Buddhya. My Buddhi becomes a refined Buddhi. Pranayama and vak tapas will help me to do Atma Vichara. And that inquiry should lead to Aham Kruti Mula Swarupe Vinde. One should know that Ahankara's Mula is the Adhishthanam Atma, and that is Sat Nija Ahankara. Nija Ahankara. Fourth line. Aham kruti moola rupe vinde nija ahankara eva. One should know the ahankara, that is the mithya, the moola of ahankara is the adhishthanam. That adhishthanam is called nija ahankara, the root, the adhishthanam. Know the source. Here also Ramana Maharshi is very silent. In the process, we know the process through Guru Shastra Upadesha Dvara. Next. Because all these shlokas are repetitive, we have seen a number of times, so we'll just go through. Maune namajjan manasa swamula charchaiva satyama vicharanam syat yatma vicharanam yesho hame tannavama swarupa iti prama satya vicharanangam. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti continues. Earlier it was Dhamma, now it is Shama. Dhamma means Vak and Pranayama. Now control the mind. And how does one can control the mind? Not through japa or anything. Again he says Vak tapas, maunena. All the other sadhanas will definitely help, no doubt. But being in maunam. Maunam means silence. Two types of silence. One is the gross silence. Second is advanced silence. How do you do that? Gross silence is taking a mauna vrata. Ekadashi or some you say 10 days I am not talking, 1 month I am not talking, that is fine. The advanced silence is stopping the chattering of the mind. Very tough. Because a lot of chattering is happening in the mind. I convert this chattering to japa. My Ishta Devata japa. That is also chattering. That is divine chattering. This is undivine chattering. No use. From the standpoint of Vedanta, that is no use. You do lakh crore, whatever you want, you do. Kali Yuga, 4 times of Purascharana, you do. No use. He is telling Maunena, keep quiet. Enough of doing many things. Whatever you are doing is not worthy. So know that whatever you are doing is not worthy, and be a worthy person. How to be a worthy person? Maunena. Stop the chattering in the mind. How do I stop the chattering in the mind? Knowing what is truth, what is untruth. Calm down. Majjan manasa. Majjan manasa. It is a compound word. You can make it as a compound word, or you can make a single word also. Both are fine. With a silent mind. Majjan manasa means with a mind which is highly silent. Turn towards the words of the teacher. Turn towards the words of the teacher. Majjan manasa means may you be immersed in the words of the teacher. What is the teacher's words? Aham brahmasmi iti vrittignanam. May you focus on the mind on this Mahavakya, not any other Vakyas, not any other mantras. Because the mantra is idam vritti, not aham vritti. Mantra is idam vritti, something away from you. I was just going through a short biography of Bhagavan Nityananda just before the class, 10-minute video. Some foreigner had done a 10-minute video on Bhagavan Nityananda. Because Nityananda's teachings are very less. Only when people follow him, they get to know, like Amba or somebody else. And this person, only few teachings he has compiled in the 10-minute video. And he says, people came to me for siddhis, not for the teachings. That anyway, we know that. And even in those teachings, I used to tell them, look your mind first. This is what he was translating. Look into your mind first. That itself is a teaching. See the mind, how all the thoughts are coming. Inquire from where all these are coming. Go to the source. This was Bhagavan Nityananda's teaching, same as Ramana Maharshi. And whenever I ask Amba, what did Bhagavan Nityananda teach? She says, for me, the one teaching of Bhagavan Nityananda is see everything as dream. See everything as a dream. This is the only one teaching what he has given me. I am practicing till today. Isn't this teaching is enough, isn't it? Enough, end of life, seeing everything as dream. And the same message in that short video also, one foreigner was taught. Make the mind silent. Along with that, focus on the teaching of the teacher. What the teacher is trying to tell. Sureshwaracharya in Naishkarmya Siddhi says, Shravanam is enough for a person whose mind is calm. If mind is made totally silent, Shravanam is enough. No need of Mananam. Nididhyasanam is totally optional. Shravana itself can give moksha. Repeated Shravanam will help in Mananam. Repeated Shravanam will also help in Nididhyasanam. Keep on hearing. Keep on hearing only on this Atmavastu. From where does all these vrittis rise in me? What is the source? Think only on these angles. Shravanam is enough. Moksha is Shatasiddha. Swamule, Majjan Manasas Swamule, with a mind which is dead to the external things. Which is dead to the external things. A beautiful Vairagya Shatakam today. I just had the class. Very nice it is. It will come after some time. Same thing. There, Bhartrahari tells people cannot give up things because of their imagination in the mind. People cannot give up things because of their imagination in the mind. He gives an example. Before having an object in front of me, that object was not there before, now, or later also. But it is in my mind. I'm not able to give up. It has not come to me, but I'm thinking of that. So already I'm engrossed with that object which is not there. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವಸ್ತುನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಬಿಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? And he tells only an uttama ಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಉತ್ತಮ ಸಾಧಕ. Wait, I will tell the shloka. 13th shloka. Brahmagnana viveka nirmala diha kurvantyaho dushkaram. Aho dushkaram. Somehow this sadhaka, uttama sadhaka, knowing what is truth and what is untruth, Brahmagnana viveka nirmala dhiya, with his pure mind. Same thing. Majjan manasa is nirmala dhiya there. He is able to give up everything even when that object is helping me. For example, I have a mobile phone which is very useful. We can contact, we can have some kind of a conversation. Even when it is having, even this object is helping me for worthy thing, the Uttama people will give up, because later on this will become worthless. It will become pain for me. But we are all the people. I imagine something thinking that it will come to me in the future. And when I come to that time, when I know that the object is not in my hand, it is very difficult for me to give up. ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ಅದೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು. ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, 5 minutes I'll take. I have to build a house. I don't have a own house. Everybody likes to have their own house. Yes, agreed. But the land which I have is not a BDA property. After 1 year, it might become BDA property. And I don't have a loan. And I try for applying a loan. Yes, after 1 year, you will get. That is what the State Bank of India, they have told. Because only that bank will tell after 1 year. All the other banks are ready to give before applying only. So after 8 months, you will get to know, this is just an example I'm giving. 8 months, you will know that the land which was supposed to be approved by government, it got postponed. And they say that there is no chance of becoming a BDA allotted land. And in the 10th month, they say you are ineligible for the loan. But these 8 months, the person who was wanting to have his own house, he has already imagined the house in his mind. He has done Guru Pravesham. He has called all his friends, relatives, and he has built first floor mosaic for the tiles alla haki Italian kitchen ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಬಿಡಕ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇವಾಗ, ಬಿಡಕ್ ಕಷ್ಟ. I'm giving the example of house, but some other object is taunting me. It is not only the house. Think. That is what he is telling. Swamule, may you be dead to the external things. And how do you be dead to the external things? Have a dialogue with the Guru. What dialogue? What dialogue will have to the Guru? What dialogue will you have with a lawyer when there is a litigation problem? Court related. Agreed. What dialogue will you have with regard to doctor? Health issues. What dialogue will you have with the Guru? Marriage. First child. Second house. Ask the same thing to lawyer, na? Same thing you ask to lawyer. Why? No, it is his profession. We have to ask only law things. Go to doctor and tell him or ask him, when will I get married? Go to the doctor shop or a hospital and ask him, when will I get married? When will I get promoted? Why? We respect the profession of them. And here, go to the Guru and ask what? Not Atma Jnanam, Mithya Jnanam. Think. Coming to a Guru and asking Ahankara related question. என்ன பண்றது? Charcha. And he is only telling what charcha I have to do. Satyatma vicharanam syat. Satyatma ahankara moola vicharanam may you do. Don't take it serious when I say go to the Guru and ask only Atma. I know you cannot, but still, just in the class, have to do some justice, na? At least to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. Satyatma vicharanam syat. That is why we don't take serious. Whatever you tell, it's okay. Because for you also, you need some time. You have to relax. We are there for you to give some relaxation. Never we take serious. Whatever you are telling, we just hear. In another 5 minutes, I know you'll complete the class. It goes from this ear. Our ears are very clean. At least in this class, we hear and we leave. Satyatma vicharanam syat. May you do ahankara vichara. Ahankara vichara is equal to atma vichara because 2 times it is repeated. Swamule and satyatma vicharam is almost a repetition. And how do you do this vichara? Vichara are in 3 segments: Jiva vichara, Paramatma vichara, and Asi vichara. Jiva vichara is called as Tvampada vichara. Paramatma vichara is called as Tatpada vichara. Asi vichara is called as Aikya vichara. This we will see tomorrow. It's still not completed. We will do this and then 5 more minutes it will take. I will do this tomorrow and complete. Om Sham Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति।